Tonight is not just any game night. It's a truly historic evening here at Lancer Field. We are honored to announce that from this day forward, this field will bear a new name in loving memory and deep appreciation of a man who gave his heart to Manitowoc Lutheran High School for nearly 5 decades. Please join us in celebrating the legacy of Coach Fred Heydrich as we officially rename this field to Coach Heydrich Field. We are blessed to welcome the Heydrich family as our honored guests tonight. Please give them a warm Lancer welcome. This special dedication will be made official during halftime after the Lancer Dancer performance, and we invite everyone to be part of this unforgettable moment as we honor a true Lancer legend. Before you leave tonight, be sure to take a walk down memory lane located in the hallway of the new addition and have fun reminiscing. Thank you.
Yeah. Gotta get that on the calendar.
Never had a chance to meet him, but his legend will remain true forevermore at Lancer. Once last field, now here. Better be named Colonel.
Yeah, I got you. Once you die.
Once I die.
The gym will be called the Impact.
I want this to say name it up on the wall.
No, I'm gonna make it just athletic.
You might get some sponsorship.
Yeah, I will. You know what they're calling him before he wore now?
Really?
Yep.
Good evening and welcome to Manitowoc Lutheran High School as tonight. Your Manitowoc Lutheran High School Lancers host the Roncalli Jets. We ask you all now to please stand and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Let's begin tonight with some introductions. Wishing to be introduced as a team, the visiting Roncalli Jets. Now let's introduce the starting offensive unit for your Manitowoc Lutheran Lancers. At running back, a senior number 1, Isaac Wagner. And running back, a senior number 2, Isaiah Muchka. At tight end, a senior number 4, Noah Dillon. At wide receiver, a senior number 5, Wesley Hacker. And wide receiver, senior number 6, Joel White. At quarterback, a senior number 10, Jamin Ott. On the offensive line, a senior number 55, Tristan Hulse. On the offensive line, a junior number 58, Noah Victim. On the offensive line, a junior number 66, Levi Welch. On the offensive line, a senior number 72, Colin Round. And offensive lineman, a junior number 77, Drew Stout. And the remainder of your Lutheran Lancers.
Hello and welcome to what is currently called Lancer Field, but at halftime we'll have a new name, Heydrich Field, in memorial of Coach Heydrich. We'll talk more about that, and we'll see that memorial at halftime. But welcome to the season opener in the Holy War of the Manitowoc Lutheran Lancers versus the Roncalli Jets. My name is Nathan Gergel. Joining me tonight, Micaiah Krause. Micaiah, always exciting here. First game of the season for the Lancers.
Yeah, you can just feel the energy oozing from all the fans, all the players. Super exciting. Always against Roncalli. It's always going to be a good battle, so can't wait to see what happens.
Yeah, and these two teams, no matter what sport it is, basketball, football, it's always a good match. I mean, even if it seems unbalanced on paper one way or the other, which I don't think it does this year. It seems pretty balanced fight.
Yeah.
But even it's always a rivalry, and the games are always fun and close. And you always have a great student section for both sides. Lancer bold here in black and a blackout, and the stands are full with the memorial of the field today as well.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of people. They have a whole section reserved for the Hydrick family, and it's super exciting to have them here. And there's a class reunion tonight too, so all super exciting stuff.
Roncalli kicking off here to the Lancers, who will get the opening snap. It's a low line drive kick.
And that's Isaiah Muchka who will run. And he'll keep going to the 50. And we wrapped up at the 50.
Isaiah Muchka with the return.
Good start by the Lancers, and Muchka, one of those players who's senior year now, very shifty player. You'll see him play at the fullback position tonight.
Yeah, very electric too. You'll see him just go out and make some really good plays, and that's with a lot of this team too.
We did have a penalty there. Looks like holding was called, and that's going to end up being a 25-yard penalty. So back to normal field position for the Lancers.
We've got an illegal block in the back.
Illegal block in the back. Excuse me.
And the first snap will be coming your way. Jay Minot is our faithful quarterback. He was quarterback last year for us too. I was kind of talking to him today, and I was like, hey, are you excited? You nervous? He's like, I feel much better than last year. Last year he had no idea what he was getting into, and this year he just feels a little more comfortable in that quarterback position, so he's ready to fight.
Excited to see how that now, being a senior, you come with that little bit more maturity of having that year of experience under your belt.
Yeah, totally agree. And that's with a lot of this team. Most of this starting lineup is seniors.
We got Ott and Wagner in the backfield. Going to be a quick slot pass. Wide receiver number 2, Muchka.
And he's going to keep going.
And he might be gone at the 40, the 30. He's going to be run out of bounds at the 20. Good start for the Lancers.
Yeah, like I said, just some of those electric plays will get you for that. And good start with a huge run for the Lancers.
And you're just saying, building that confidence for Jay Minot. Nothing builds more confidence than a 50-yard play off the snap.
Yeah, exactly. Just that quick pass got him off the toes.
Muchka and Wagner in the backfield. Hecker and Haupt, wide receivers on the outsides. Ott's going to keep it. And he's going to be taken down for a short gain.
On with the keeper. Pickup of about 3 yards will bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, one thing about this battle tonight is, what I heard is, after the game last year, Roncalli actually made a trophy for it after they had won. So now this year, it's a battle for the trophy.
Did they bring the trophy? That's the question.
I heard they were bringing it to their sideline. I don't see it.
It's like the axe from the Wisconsin Badgers, Minnesota Gophers. Is that ball thrown outside to Hecker, who's able to break a few tackles and make a decent gain to make it his 3rd and short. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool to have a traveling trophy between the two teams.
I agree, because that's exactly what they need. This is a huge rivalry, crosstown. You know, Roncalli versus Manitowoc Lutheran. It's always super fun, and honestly, I think they should do it for basketball too. Is get a trophy.
I agree. It's not a bad idea. 3 wide receivers out, 2 tailbacks in the backfield. Ott with the snap. It's another keeper. Escapes one. Not able. Oh, ball comes out, but he's ruled down on the 10. Interesting to see what they call here. First down. It's going to be right on the line. They're calling a first down.
That moves the ball to the 10-yard line.
Lance is doing a great job moving the chain so far, pretty quickly, and hopefully they can execute in the red zone.
Looks like it's 1st and 10.
1st and goal.
They have the first down marker right. No, they're taking it down now. It is 1st and goal. And that's going to be what looks like a legal motion, maybe. No, a false start by the Lancers. Backs them up to the 15, 1st and 15 now.
We've got a false start penalty against the Lancers. That'll back them up 5.
Looks like the theme night for the Roncalli Jet student section. Looks like it's beach.
They've started their school
Oh,
year
that
yet,
must be
so-
nice, huh?
Yeah, very. We started yesterday, so we're
back in
full
session.
swing,
All
yep.
sports back in session. So it's been fun to see everybody. Big full school this year. Almost 90 freshmen, just below 90. So the school's full.
It's insane. The hallways are packed.
It's going to keep, and another penalty is going to be called, and that's going to be on the Lancers as well. Another false start, as the blockers are trying to get out in front of this motion offense and just leaving a little too early twice in a row. And now you got first and goal from the 20, making this red zone attempt a little harder.
Back to the 20-yard line. First and goal from the 20.
An airplane flying over the field right now. Our own version of the flyover here, Micaiah.
Yep. There's a couple minutes late from the national anthem, but we'll take it.
Wagner in the backfield with Ott, 4 wide receivers wide. It's going to be a pass. Ott's looking to his right. Throws it behind Voigt, and that's going to be now second and long from the 20.
Complete. Second down.
Definitely a hard situation after you get such a big run to start off and then kind of just getting slowed down once you get to the red zone. I think Lancers definitely just need to figure out a way to punch the ball in here and just start fresh the next drive and start playing clean.
Yeah, really, it's 3 penalties so far. There was that first one on the kickoff that ended up not being, that you got all those yards back in the next play and some, but now, yeah, those 2 false starts. Offense has been looking good, but so far held back by penalties here on second down.
But it's also going to happen first game.
Oh, understandable as well, yes. Wide receiver in motion. It's going to be a handoff down the middle, and that one's going to be stuffed right away. Ball comes out, but whistle dead already.
Muchka with the carry.
It's Isaiah Muchka with a gain of about 1.
Pickup of 1 will bring up third and goal from the 19.
All right, who do you assuming you're passing here, who do you go to? Who's your wide receiver this year that Lancers are going to count on in these long or these must-pass situations?
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, last year definitely was Derek Lobbs. He was a senior last year, now gone. I think this year, you go to some of those veterans that got some time last year. So you have a Wesley, you have a Noah Dillon. Those guys I feel like will come in clutch in these moments.
We'll see what the offense draws up here as Ott goes back, shifts to his right, looks downfield, underthrown, and what are they going to call? They're going to call no catch. Ball was targeted for Heckner, just a bit short, but had to throw it tight. It was a tight window, so.
Yeah, it wasn't a half bad throw. It was right there, just a little low.
Interesting to see what the Lancers do here. It's 4th and long, 19, but not sure they have a kicker who can kick this far. So it might just be go for it territory at 4th and 19.
I think this is also exciting to see too, just starting your season off like being aggressive and not holding back on these 4th downs too. Just because it's long, still go for it. I mean, you have decent field position right now that if you turn it over, still got some room to work with.
4 wide receivers wide. Ott looks to his left, puts a jump ball up. He's open in the end zone. That's Noah Dillon. And Lancers strike first.
What did I say? The veterans. I mean, they're not really veterans. They're seniors, but Wesley Hecker trying to get it done on that first one, and then Noah Dillon right in that corner. Great throw by Jamin. Kind of a ball.
Hold on a second. We do have a penalty on the play. Looks like it's going to be on the defense. Penalties declined. Touchdown will stand.
So there's a flag on the play. The personal foul against the Jets. That is declined, and the Lancers take the points.
Personal foul would have been a first down anyway. They don't need it this time. And again, Noah Dillon, crafty to get it open in the corner there. And credit to Ott, putting it right where Dillon was. And
yeah, right where it needed to be.
Good start for your Lancers, up 6-0 here. Again, another little miscommunication here. Haupt gets in there quick. And extra point is up. And no good.
And Martin's kick is no good. But with 8 minutes, 25 seconds left in the first quarter, your score, the Manitowoc Lutheran Lancers 6.
Great start, I would say, 6-0. Now we gotta hold them on defense.
Today's broadcast is sponsored by nobody. We are currently looking for sponsors this year for the MLHS Lancer broadcast. This is our first game tonight. We have overcome tonight. We had some Wi-Fi difficulties. We were able to overcome that to bring you this game, but we are still looking for sponsors. We have a new broadcast booth, and we have all sorts of different needs to fill that booth with things that will make our broadcast a more streamlined and better experience for you. So if you're interested in being one of our advertisers or just looking to maybe donate because you enjoy our live streams, please look in the description of this video. We have an option for businesses looking to advertise and put a commercial on, or if you're just a fan at home and want to support us, there's an option to donate as well. Micaiah, you've been in this club for a while. It's a fun club to be a part of, and we always appreciate the sponsors and maybe fans at home that are willing to help us out with some of their donations.
Oh yeah, for sure. And just the way I started doing this freshman year and just how far we've come since then, being able to stream these football games outside. Like, we used to be able to do it, but not as well as we do now. And in the gym, it's great. We have so much good technology that we can use, and it's awesome. And donations are always appreciated, and they make a big difference.
They do. If you notice, you do not have time on your screen right now. It's 8:25 left in the first half. Our camera is not quite up to snuff to get time working right now, so that's one of those weird things that we gotta purchase. So again, if you're willing to support us, check the description. Thank you for considering. You can also email me, Nathan Gergel. And there's the kickoff. Lancers, almost goes out of bounds there, but bounces to the end zone for a touchback. Roncalli with their first possession coming up.
In the end zone, so that'll be a touchback.
Yeah, another thing about these two teams is one reason that their rivalry is so fun is a lot of these guys are really close off the field too. There's a whole bunch of guys that play basketball with each other throughout the summer, and they've played basketball since they were little, and I think that's part of what's really cool. And one part about that is they're all seniors now this year, and Roncalli is definitely going to be losing out on a huge chunk of their program after this year once the seniors leave.
Two wide receivers to the right, one tailback behind the quarterback, hands it off down the middle, able to escape with 3 yards there.
Sawyer Van Dries with the carry.
Only juniors and seniors on the lineup for the Roncalli Jets, so not pulling up any sophomores or freshmen this year. It's a little smaller squad. I believe I've heard their numbers are a little bit down for football.
Yeah. I think it might be hard to find a JV for Monday is what I heard too, but they'll find a way.
Pitch off to the left. Breaks a tackle. First down. Jets.
With the carry. Josiah Martin with the tackle.
And that was Sawyer Van Dries, one of those seniors that really leads the squad for the Jets.
Oh, there's another penalty.
Flag down on the play. That's a holding penalty against the Jets.
Yeah, one thing you'll see a lot of on first game nights is penalties and cramps.
Oh, yeah.
So the pickle juice will probably be brought out at some point.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. A little less. It is cool here tonight. Cool, a little bit breezy, 70 degrees, so that might help a little bit with that. But yeah, certainly the penalties tonight have been a factor.
Yes.
Second and 17.
2 wide receivers, 1 tailback here again for the Jets. Excuse me, 2. They got 2 tailbacks back there. No, it is 1. Drops back for the pass off to the left. Nobody home. Target was Jake Hilmer. And it's going to be 3rd and long for Roncalli.
Healy's pass incomplete. 3rd and 17. Ball at the 13.
Got a good crew tonight here. Thanks everyone. We got our Alan and Malachi working downstairs directing. We got Kaylin and working our cameras tonight. Thank our crew for working hard, getting those shots. Drop back for the Jets. Looks to his left, rolls out, and ball's tipped from a Jet to a Lancer and it's knocked out of bounds. That's going to be 4th and long, and the Jets bringing in their punting team, and it's going to be a good stop early for the Lancers. Throughout this football season, I'm thinking we're going to hear from some alumni this year in the broadcast booth. The rumor is, and maybe he's listening now, who knows, Logan Brooks is going to be coming back to make an appearance. And believe it or not, Micaiah, there's for those of you that listened last year, I'm sure you know the voice of Logan Brooks. He's got a freshman brother who you'll probably be hearing pretty soon as well.
I'm really excited for that duo. I can't wait.
Brooks, if you're listening, homecoming, we're ready for you. Your brother is excited to work with you maybe too. So punt off to the right, almost blocked. Bounces out of bounds from the 30 and bounces all the way to looking like the 36, 37 yard line.
Good. 7 minutes and 19 seconds left on the clock.
We gotta remember to tell them the time. Is again, that's the one thing we don't have right now in our broadcast booth. But good starting field position here for the Lancers.
Totally agree.
So the Lancers will start from the Jets' 37-yard line. 1st and 10, Lancers.
Jamin will hand it off.
No space that time. And the Jets players excited about that one as Trenton Shootapels couldn't find more than a yard.
Pick up of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 from the 36.
First time here in the Jets student section, so glad they're cheering. It's always exciting when you have two student sections
I agree.
each other.
4 wide receivers for the Lancers. Jamin's going to drop back, look to his left. Finds Hecker, who puts on a shifty juke move to get a few extra yards, and Lancers very quickly back to the red zone.
That moves the ball up to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, Lancers.
Wesley's been playing varsity sports since freshman year with basketball.
Yep.
And that really helps. And he's always been I think shifty's the right word for him. And you saw it there, able to get a few more extra yards.
Yeah, super quick. He's a great athlete. It was just his birthday yesterday.
Yes, it was.
The big 1-8.
Lancers pass to the right. Josiah Martin gets around the corner, and there you have touchdown, Lancers.
Josiah Martin. Reception for the touchdown.
Lancers pass game going well so far. Jamin Ott, his 2nd touchdown already with only 6 minutes into that first half. Josiah Martin, touchdown, and now a chance to get his own extra point.
Yeah. Gotta redeem himself after missing the first one, but I feel like that touchdown was a pretty good redemption.
I agree. I think he'll take that over an extra point any day.
Yep.
Yeah, he did a nice job last year kicking kicks as well.
Yeah, he was a great kicker last year.
Very dependable kicker for the Lancers, yep.
And that was as a sophomore too, now this year as a junior.
Kick is up, and this time it is good. Lancers with 6:26 to go in the first. 13-0.
The first quarter, your new score. The Manitowoc Lutheran Lancers 13. The Roncalli Jets, nothing. Fans, make sure you check out the concession stand, hot dogs, brats, hamburgers, along with sweet treats all game long. Thank you.
13-0, 6:26 left in the first quarter. A booming kick by Josiah all the way to the goal line.
That's Sawyer Vandrees making it all the way. It's about the 33.
That was some tough running by him.
Definitely got some help from his teammates getting pushed all the way for about almost like 5 yards there.
Tackled by Roman DeMarco.
Roman DeMarco, that's a sophomore getting some playing time there on special teams.
Ball's placed at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10, Jets.
Jets 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 tailback behind the quarterback. Ball handed off down the middle. Missed tackle there, able to get out wide. And that's going to be a first down for the Jets to the 45.
James Glodowski in on the tackle.
Might be noticing these Lancers bringing out their all gray new uniforms today. What do you think of them, Micaiah?
I like them a lot. I mean, granted, new is always good, but I think they look really sharp, and I really like the stripes on the side. What do you think?
I think they're nice. Yeah, here next year, too, they're going to get matching gray helmets as well. So, yeah, I really like them as well. I like kind of the one color top to bottom look. I think that's a very sharp look.
Yeah, agree.
Wide receivers on both sides. Ball's going to be play action. Rolling out to his left. He's going to have a wide open wide receiver. And that's going to be a gain of about 13 for a first down. But there's a flag on the play. It looked like holding on the right side. We'll find out here.
And that was Dominic Frazino with the reception. Just a funny thing. Wanted to just mention this when he made a play, but he's one of those guys that is friends with a lot of the senior guys on the team. And this summer they were at a basketball tournament. Oh, it was a holding tournament. But he made a documentary of the weekend, and so then they made an idea of making a day in the life of the 2 football teams. So Wesley Hecker was going around with his phone today taking random videos of class, and apparently Dominic Frazino was also taking random videos around whatever he was doing today, and I think they're going to combine it to make a rivalry documentary, so I thought that was kind of a fun fact.
So look out on Instagram or
YouTube. I have no idea. I think it's YouTube.
Well, we'll keep you posted, people, if we find out where that's posted. We'll, of course, try to share that. That sounds like a riot of a good time.
Very funny.
So yeah, that was holding against the Jets, and that's going to negate a 13-yard gain. Now it's 1st and 20. And again, the penalty that bit the Jets in their first drive bit them here again. They're going to pitch it off to the right. Juke move. Breaks 2 or 3 tackles, and that's a gain of 13? 14.
And it's Noah Dillon with the wrap-up.
That moves the ball up to the Jets' 49-yard line.
Jets starting to find some
2nd and 6.
Some success here in offense, marching on the field right at midfield. 1st and 7, 5 minutes to go. 2nd and 7, 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Jets quarterback rolls out to the left. Dominic Thiele. Lancers having trouble taking him down there. We get a tackle by Noah Dillon, able to wrap him up.
Thiele with the carry, tackle by Dillon.
Yeah, Thiele's a great athlete too. He's actually at state this year for track on the Roncalli Jets' 4x4 team, and it's pretty impressive when making it to state for track and then doing pretty well for football too.
Third down. 3rd and 5. 3:53 on the clock. Jets handoff down the middle. And it's going to be close, just a yard, half a yard short. DeVries, again, he's getting a lot of work today for the Jets, but they're going to be going for it here, 4th and inches.
Yeah, he has really gotten a lot of yards today, and he's doing great, lots of touches. And I don't think he's disappointing the Jets so far. I think Jets just need to be a little cleaner on their offense and maybe make some stops on defense too.
Here we go, big play here, 4th and inches. Jets 3 wide receivers wide, 1 tailback back. And the ball's fumbled on the snap. And Lancers got him for a loss, and that's going to be a turnover on downs off a costly mistake by the Jets. Isaiah Muchka able to get there first and force the turnover.
And the Lancers will take over on downs.
So the first drive for the Jets kind of stopped by a penalty. This one stopped by a fumble on the snap. Again,
Yeah, and then good execution by the Lancers getting after it too.
I think you put it on the nail on the head early there, Makai, when you said first game, that's going to happen. Who can maybe control fewer mistakes? And right now, the Jets on their 2 drives unable to overcome those mistakes, and the Lancers able to overcome their penalties and scores 13-0 with 3 minutes to go. Muchka in motion off to the left, handoff down the middle. That's Wagner, I believe. Oh, sorry, Matt fooled me with the play action.
Out with the carry.
You know it's a good play action when your commentators are following the huddle of 8 people all together. That's Jamin Ott with the keeper.
Pick up of a couple yards. Brings up 2nd and 8, ball 47.
Ott looks to his left, throws downfield, and just out of the hands of Hecker. He was covered well by number 3, Dominic Thiele.
Ott's pass incomplete. 3rd down.
That actually surprised me that he's playing both ways. I mean, with an athlete like that, you kind of got to put him both ways, but at a current corner position, that's kind of a spot where injury is sometimes pretty likely, but he did a great job covering Wesley on that play.
Yeah, again, Jets don't have a huge roster, so I don't know if they have much of a choice with some of their athletes here, but to be fair, a lot of these Lancers playing both offense and defense as well.
Yeah.
It's kind of just a high school game. Especially maybe at least at this division level, you know, D4. Ott with the snap, rolls off to his right. A couple wide receivers. Number 2, Muchka in the middle of the field, gets wrapped up short of the first down line to gain. It's going to be 4th and what looks like 2 or 3.
Moves the ball up to the 41-yard line. 4th and 2.
4th and 2. Lancers obviously going for it in this part of the field. They have Hecker to the left, Haupt to the right. 2 tailbacks behind him. Noah Dillon in motion, tight end to the left. Jamin Ott's going to keep it himself. And he looks like, depends on the spot.
On with the keeper.
And it's close. No signal yet. And they're going to call first down. At least the head ref is. And there it is. First down, Lancers. That was close.
That's enough for you.
Yeah, that was very close too.
First down.
And the chains will keep moving as Lancers keep inching closer to the end zone.
Thankfully, we don't have the automatic measuring like the new NFL is putting in this year, because that would have been tight. Same formation for the Lancers, 2 out wide, 2 in the backfield. Again, Dillon in motion to the left. And similar play, and Jamin is going to keep it again. Looks like they ran the same play again. This time, Jets were more than ready for it. It's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. Clock is counting down. 50 seconds left in the quarter. Time for maybe one more play before we get a little break.
That's a loss of a couple, brings up 2nd and 12.
Snap, thrown to the right. That's Wagner, and he breaks away, and he is gone. Shoestring tackle, but looked like to be too late. And they're going to give it to him. Touchdown, Lancers.
Reception for the touchdown.
You know, these wide receivers for the Lancers, their offense is doing a really good job of giving them an open space, running parallel with the line, and with how shifty Wagner and Hecker are, let them do their damage. Get the ball in their hands. I think it's a really well drawn-out offense so far by Coach Halson and his offensive team here.
Yeah, that was a great play by Isaac Wagner.
And extra point is driven, line drive good, and 12 seconds left in the first quarter. As you hear probably Jim Pouts on over the speakers. Lancers, great start here in the first ever what is being now proclaimed as the Holy War. And the battle for the traveling trophy, your Lancers. Great start here, 20-0. Always appreciate those watching, sending texts in, giving us some good ideas, such as being better at saying names and numbers, which is hard.
Ben's car key was found near the concession stand. If you happen to be missing yours, come and see us at the press box. Thank you.
Unplug it, try to move it outside the window, have it hang outside the window. Just keep moving it, keep moving it.
Yeah, we also heard that our cameras may be a little bit blurry today, our sideline camera.
Roncalli,
another reason we would love to have some local business sponsor us so we can upgrade our equipment a little bit. Again, our club is completely run by donations and advertisements, and we currently have no commercials. So if you're looking for some advertisement space or just looking to support, check out the description in this video. 11 seconds could be the last play of the first quarter. Jets looking for the pass, drop back, looking to his right as an open wide receiver. And he's got Cannon Kinsella for a gain of 11 and 1 second on the clock. That's about going to do it for the first quarter. And there it is. No time on the clock. At the end of the first, 20-0.
That's the end of the first quarter with your score. Manitowoc Lutheran Lancers 20. Roncalli Jets nothing. Fans, don't forget, at halftime, we will be making history when we rename this field to Coach Heydrich Field in memory of a man whose heart and dedication shaped Manitowoc Lutheran High School for nearly 50 years. So stick around for that presentation at halftime. Thank you.
Yeah, it's cool that what we've been probably calling Lancer Field for a while is going to go to dedicating a field to someone who, again, has served for really 50 years with Christian leadership, dedication, and you know, you can talk to a lot of athletes or former athletes from this area, and Micaiah, they really have nothing but amazing things to say about a coach who's really made a difference in the lives of so many.
Yeah, you still hear about him today, just the difference he made and just the positive impact he made on this football program. And this football program has definitely been on the upswing. It's been doing super well recently, and I mean, you thank it to people in the past who started it off with such good leadership.
Yeah, absolutely. So it'll be kind of cool at halftime. We got the dance team coming up at halftime, and we'll have that presentation at halftime. Kind of cool at the end of the evening, actually, after the game. They're going to do something called the Walk Around the Tree in the northeast corner of the field. This was apparently a cherished tradition amongst his players, and it's kind of a cool living symbol of the roots he's planted in our hearts and the community. So not sure we'll get that on camera, but that will be a cool thing for people to maybe do one last walk around the tree in honor of Coach Heydrich. Yeah, it's kind of cool. You see, as far as that walk the trees, a lot of Heydrich's family here. They have red shirts with a "Take the Tree" on the back of them. Kind of going back to his famous phrase here. Is now we start the second quarter. 1st and 10 for the Jets. Hand off, and a good game there by kind of the workhorse tonight for the Jets in Van Dries, a 5'10" senior.
First down. 1st and 10, ball to Lancer.
He's been doing a nice job when the ball gets in his hands. And off down the middle of the field, it's Van Dries again, and he just blows through a couple defenders. There is a penalty on the field.
Boyd and Victim in on the tackle. Flag down on the play.
It's going to be on the Jets.
Yeah, Colin Rounds is the one who kind of took the brunt of that hit. Kind of a little slow to get up, but looks like he's walking around okay, so I hope he's all good.
Yeah, it was very aggressive and hard run by Van Dries. Kind of a player that makes you almost think twice next time you go in front of him, and that's the idea. But again, Micaiah, this is now the 3rd drive that has been stalled by. Well, first drive was a penalty, second one was a loose fumble on the ground, and now another penalty, and they're backed up again, 1st and 20.
Yeah, they definitely got to figure out how to clean it up on the offensive side right now.
Guess who? It's Van Dries. And a decent chunk of that penalty back of the gain of 6 to make it a little bit more manageable, 2nd and 14.
Roy Weeding with the tackle. Pickup of 6 will bring up 2nd and 14. Ball to 49.
Van Dries with the carry again. This time, good jump there by Brody Weeding.
And Colin was in on that too. It's kind of at the bottom, but still took a good hit.
Brody seemed to knew the play call before that was called there, and he was able to get in the backfield very fast, making it 3rd and 16.
No gain on the play. Actually, a loss of a couple brings up 3rd and 16.
So we're going to get some of these names wrong. We've got Frozina out wide here, and Don McTheely for the Jets. Jets going to look left. Got Cowley, but he's going to get wrapped up there.
Yeah, and there's Donovan's first touch of the night. I just know last year he made a pretty big dent in the Lancers offense. having a decent amount of yards, but that was his first completion of the night, so we'll see what he does the rest of the night.
The Lancer 48-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th and 13.
And seems like Jets are willing to punt this one away, down 20 in the second quarter with 9 to go. Not sure what the analytics say to do here, but Jets are choosing to punt. Hecker back for the Lancers to receive the punt. It's a line drive. Hecker's going to catch it. Got a little bit of room to roam. It's going to shimmy past 2 defenders. And gets a good gain there to bring the Lancers back out to the 35.
Hecker with the return.
Ends up being only a 17-yard punt for the Jets.
So the Lancers will start at their own 35-yard line. 1st and 10, Lancers.
.8:30 to go. Wonder if the Lancers are just going to try to run the ball here, take some time off the clock with this big. And they are going to hand it off to Wagner. Short gain.
Isaac Wagner with the carry. Pickup of 3 yards brings it 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. Lancers 2 in the backfield. 2 out wide. Jamin out with the snap. He's going to keep it. Looks downfield. Just out of the reach of Noah Dillon, who was covered by 2 Jets defenders, but he did have a step on him.
Pass to Dillon, incomplete. Third down.
I like how aggressive these Lancers are being, though. Up 20, you know. You kind of got the Jets on their back foot a little bit. Put the pedal to the metal. Keep that offense rolling.
Yeah, I totally agree, and I like the throws that Jamin's been making so far tonight. Like, good choices. Just that one just got a little away from him, but it was still a great throw.
3 out wide to the right, 1 to the left for the Lancers. 1 lone in the backfield. With the snap's going to roll to the right. Pump fakes. Off the hands of Voigt. He was going to be short of the first down, but would have been a lot closer. There's a penalty on the play.
Flag down on the play.
It's against the Lancers, and they're going to take it. It was going to be 4th down.
Holding penalty against the Lancers.
To be honest, Micaiah, I imagine the Lancers 4th and 7 from their own, what would look like 37. I bet they would have punted, but Jets are going to choose to push them back and, you know, give the Lancers another chance on 3rd down.
Yeah, which is kind of dangerous at this point because Lancers have had a decent amount of big yard runs and big yard throws, so we'll see what they do now.
Yeah, that was the first touchdown play where Lancers 4th and 20 at their own on their side of the field and ended up converting with Noah Dillon for that first score of the game. And I'm assuming we're going to see a pass play here. Lancers 4 wide receivers. Again, Jamin's going to roll to the right. Able to escape some pressure, escapes another one, but not going to escape all of them. And that's going to be a good call there from the Jets as they're going to stop and now force a long punt.
No gain on the play. 4th down.
Trenton Schupoltz heads out there for the punt. Evan Wagner was kind of getting yelled at to head out there.
He told me today in class that, hey, I might make some punt. You might see me on the punt team, and there he is. Yeah, he
Always
got
great
in.
to see him.
He got in. Student section pumped up for this punt as Shootapels gets a high one, and it's going to land and get some bonus yards there. Going to be a nice flip of the fields there as it rolls all the way to the 33.
Bounds at the 33-yard line. That's where the Jets will take over. First and 10.
6:39 to go in the first quarter. Sorry, first half yet. Lancers still up 20-0.
Minutes prior to the ceremony for Coach Heydrich Field this at halftime, we will have a performance from the MLHS dance team, so stick around for that also. Thank you.
6:39 could be the Jets' last chance here in the first half to scrape a little bit away at this Lancer lead, 20-0.
Just a quick Brewer score update. Losing 2-0, top of the third, if anyone was wondering.
Throw it to the right, caught. Tackle by what I believe is either Joe Voigt or Wesley Hecker. Gain of 6.
Cowley with the reception.
Yep, reception by Donovan Cowley.
Moves the ball up to the 39-yard line. 2nd and 4.
Good play by the Lancers there to
Blake Ott with the sack.
Blake Ott able to break into the backfield, and 3rd and long for the Jets. 3rd and 8.
To the 35-yard line. 3rd and 8.
Third and 8, 5:25 as the clock continues to tick down in this first half. Jets drop back to pass. 4 wide receivers out. Escapes the pocket. 1 man to beat. Beats him. And that is going to be a body bent backwards tackle there on Thiele. Dylan with Thiele's feet kind of got caught under him, and he kind of got bent backwards. Looks fine.
First down.
Something he'll feel tomorrow morning, I'm sure, but it was a very good run by him to get a first down there. 5 minutes on the clock. And there's another good run by Van Dries.
Van Dries with the carry.
Down the middle for a gain of 6.
Hecker with the tackle. Pickup of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5, 4 minutes and counting. The Jets once again driving. They've had a couple offensive runs in this first half ruined by penalties or drop balls. We'll see if they can capitalize here now on the Lancer side of the field. This time, no. Lancers able to get home for the sack. 3rd and 9.
And that's Trenton Schupelson for the sack.
Trenton Schupelson with the sack. Moves the ball back to the 49-yard line. 3rd and 9.
3:15 left to go. Jets 3 wide receivers, 2 to the left, 1 to the right, 1 DeVries in the backfield. Drop back to pass. Shucks it up. And there you have an interception. Ball lands in the lap of Isaiah Muchka. Nice defense there by Muchka to stay deep behind the wide receiver, and he had better position of that ball. And Lancer's going to take over off of a Jets turnover. 3 minutes to go and a chance to put a little even more pain on the scoreboard.
Ball is placed at the 15-yard line. 1st and 10, Lancers.
Again, a lot going on here at halftime. You can stick around with us. We'll try to get as much video as we can of the Heydrich Field dedication. Before that, you get a little sneak peek at our Lancer dance team as well. So stick around at halftime. Ott with the handoff right down the middle. That's number 2, Muchka, who just got his interception, now gets the ball.
Gain of 5 yards brings up 2nd and 5, ball 20.
It's funny. Second and 5, 2:28 left on the clock. Lancers taking their time here with the lead. Another handoff to Muchka. And another good gain. 1st down to the 31.
Muchka. That moves the ball up to the 31-yard line. That's a minute to walk. Luke for Lancer. 1st down.
Two minutes to go, 1st and 10. Lancers, Jamin hands it off once again, and that's number 1, Wagner. Shifty to the 30, to the 25, the 20, the 10, he's gone. Touchdown, Lancers.
Isaac Wagner.
Great run by Isaac Wagner all the way to the house.
We said it before, they're not necessarily the biggest guys on the football field, but man, Lancers have some shifty individuals that are, if you don't fully wrap them up, they're shifty, they'll get around you, and once again, another open field breaking of the tackles leads to another long score.
Yeah, he is a quick one. He actually also made to state track. He was a long jumper, and he is just so fast, like insane, and it was his 1st year of doing track, which is the insane part too.
Yeah, Lancers going to use one of their first timeouts here.
Timeout, Lancers.
As well. You don't use them, you lose them here. 1:45 left to go, and extra point coming. 26-0, Lancers.
We've got a couple things coming up at halftime. We'll first have a performance from the MLHS dance team, and following that, we'll have the dedication of Coach Heydrich Field. So stick around. Thank you.
All right, here we are, minute 45. Lancers 26-0, extra point, Josiah Martin. Actually, hold on a second. They're going for 2 here. That's why that timeout was called. Jamin's going to hand it off, and that's going to be in for the score. Wagner caps off his touchdown pass
In 1 minute, 45
with a 2-point conversion.
Your new score, the Manitowoc Lutheran Lancers 28, the Roncalli Jets nothing.
Lancers, good season last year, able to make it to the playoffs, played some tough teams in the playoffs, able to get a win. Looking like a team that, again, early here in the season, that looks like they're jumping off right where they left off last year, Micaiah.
Yeah, totally agree. And that team they lost in the playoffs ended up winning state. And it was just a tough loss because it was just right at the beginning. They kind of just lost it and then weren't able to climb back at all. And ended up losing by 2 scores, which is, it started off 14-0.
Yeah, a couple bounces went the wrong way there with turnovers and things, and you never know. You were right there with the state champs. So, yeah, this is a team that believes in themselves, believes in their philosophy they've kind of adopted here with Coach Hulse, and showing success here night one, 28-0 against their crosstown rival, Roncalli Jets.
And just a way to show like the commitment these guys have is, I mean, I'll just use our marketing class for an example. Today we are sampling some sodas, and the football team is not allowed to have soda, but they went all their way to ask the coach if they could just sample this one soda, and they did. But they're not having any more. They made a commitment to their team, and that's what they're gonna do.
Pass a little short. Second down.
Second and 10.
Yes, marketing class looks like we're going to be starting almost a Starbucks drink station at school this year. So those of you listening, you're probably not eligible to buy from us, but
Sounds yummy.
That's what's going on in marketing class.
Second day in.
Second day in, yeah. Second and 10 Jets, 1:38 to go. Going to have to move quickly here if they want a chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard in the first half. Drop back the pass. 4 wide receivers out. Escapes the pocket. Puts it up deep. Cut off by the Lancers. Is it caught? It is. Another turnover. Trying to see who caught it there. Need binoculars for these numbers. Looks like number 16.
Intercepted by Oliver
Steves. One of the many Steve boys coming through this school. A lot of them making impacts on the athletic fields in one way or the other. And
ball on the 29-yard
he
line.
makes his presence felt with a minute 29. What do you think? Should the Lancers try to score here with a minute 29 to go?
I mean,
or do you just kind of go into the half feeling good about 28-0?
I think you're in the holy war. I think you go till the end. I think you push.
All right, we'll see. I'm going to guess we're going to do a run play here, see what happens.
Okay, I agree.
If they get a first down, I assume they're going to start. Oh, no, they're going right away. Ott drops back to pass, fires down the middle, wide open.
Great pass by Jamin and great reception by Wesley Hecker.
Jamin is looking real comfortable in the pocket there tonight.
Yeah, totally agree.
7-yard line. That's a Manitowoc.
Give it up for the offensive line for giving him plenty of time to survey his options as Lancers a hurry-up offense now. Minute 20 to go, and Jamin drops back again and finds Hecker again, and he's going to step out of bounds. Second down.
Wesley Hecker with the reception. Steps out of bounds. So the ball will be placed at the Jets' 48-yard line. Second and 5. Timeout, Roncalli. Roncalli.
Timeout taken. Mr. Earl, looks like I was right. Looks like they're trying to be aggressive here with that 1 minute and 18 seconds left. What do you think?
I like it. You know, you're feeling good. Your offense has been playing really clean football outside that first drive where they had a few penalties. Test them out.
Yeah.
Run that 2-minute drill.
Yeah, I agree.
Minute 18 to go. A lot of alumni here tonight from coming back to watch the season opener. Fun to see as Lancers, Jay Minott's going to pitch it, and there's the mistake Lancers a little worried about. Now it's kind of a dog pile, and they're going to give it to the Jets. Again, that's what you're a little worried about running that 2-minute offense.
Lands on the loose ball.
The Jets now a chance to maybe go in the halftime with a little momentum if they can score here with 70 seconds left to go.
Jimmy King has had too low on that, though. He's had a great first half, I would say. Great first half for his first game of the season. I know you're always going to come out with some rust in you, but he's been doing pretty well.
Yeah, it's a risky play there, that kind of that sideways pitch. It's a tough play. They've been pitching the ball well tonight, but again, this time, I will hold on to it, and here come the Jets. Again, Van Dries has been the workhorse in the backfield tonight. He's in the backfield. They're going to drop back to pass. Going long, and that's going to be intercepted again. And it's Muchka. He's having himself a night, and he breaks it all the way to the 35, and no harm, no foul, I guess, with that turnover for the Lancers. That pass didn't have a chance as the Lancer defense dropped back in protection. They were all over that one.
Yeah, great defense by the Lancers.
Ball is placed at the Jets' 34-yard line. That's a Manitowoc Lutheran Lancer. First down.
57 seconds to go. Lancers 34 yards from their 5th score of the night. Pass up the middle. Wagner taken down immediately.
Isaac Wagner with
50 seconds, clock's ticking.
Moves the ball to the 30.
Coaches call a play quickly. 10 seconds, time still going. A lot of time off the clock here. 36, 35, 34, ball snapped. Ott drops back, pass to the right. And gonna be a timeout. Ball short of the first down, so the clock would have continued to run off the catch by Voigt. So it's gonna be 3rd and 1 with 27.9 seconds to go.
Timeout, Lancers.
Not sure how far Josiah Martin's furthest kick is. This one would be a 40-plus yarder, which I think might just be a little bit too far for the junior.
Yeah, I would say if they get him to even I feel like 30 is kind of doable. See if they can get him 10 more yards real quick. See what he can do.
I believe Lancers have one timeout left. About 28 seconds left to go. So you see if they start playing towards the sidelines, and we'll see if the Jets start trying to keep the Lancers in the field of play to try to make this time burn off the clock. 4 receivers out for the Lancers. Houghton on the right side. Drops back, tosses up, and he's got him open in the end zone. Wagner again. Let's score.
That's Isaac Wagner again with a great catch. Great throw by Jamin Ott, too.
You couldn't have probably pictured a better first half for the Lancers. 34-0, possibly 35 here. In a game that I know both teams wanted to win. Kick is good.
Martin is good. So with 23.1 seconds left in the first half, your new score. The Manitowoc Lutheran Lancers 35. The Roncalli Jets, nothing.
Again, a lot of stuff going on at halftime. Dance team, Heydrich Field Memorial. We'll have all that coverage for you here, so stick around and watch. Makai and I will probably take a voice break here and get some water and systems, but stick around and watch those things. 23 seconds left, first half. Jets probably will just run it out here. Squib kick. Going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a penalty.
Ball kicked out of bounds.
But I don't know if that's going to matter with only 22 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Roncalli.
.22 seconds left.
Roncalli ball first and 10, ball 40.
And Jets probably going to hand it to Van Dries here, and that is going to be your half. Loss, gain of 1.
Dries with the carry.
And that clock's ticking down. Again, stay here at halftime. We'll be back for the second half. Your Lancers up 35-0. Lancer Dance Team and Heydrich Memorial coming at you. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you at the start of the second half.
And that's halftime. We can score. The Manitowoc Lutheran Lancers 35. The Roncalli Jets, nothing.
All right, I'm going to go get a drink and stuff. I'm thirsty. Anything else?
for your halftime enjoyment, please welcome the MLHS dance team, made up of juniors Jocelyn Carls, Hannah Kuntzman, and Camille Schrader, sophomore Evelyn Meese, and freshman Stella Schrader. The dance team is coached by Abby Bozen. Ladies and gentlemen, the MLHS dance team. The MLHS dance team. Fans, we'd like to have you give your attention to around the 50-yard line. Mr. Kevin Book is heading out there, and you can see a contingent of people here to support the naming of this field. And Mr. Book will lead this dedication, so we're going to send it down to field level with Mr. Kevin Book.
Thank you very much, Jim, and welcome everybody. Good evening. And for one last time, I would like to say these words. Welcome to Lancer Field. Let's have a round of applause for them. We would like to thank you all for being here tonight as we come together to celebrate a legacy that has shaped not only Lancer football, but also our Lancer family as well. We do have some distinguished guests out here. We'd like to introduce them to you tonight. First of all, wife of 30 years. Let's have a nice round of applause for Barb. 60 years, sorry. 60 years, I knew that. Also, some children that are here. Barb, give a wave. Debbie, give a wave. Linda, who could not be here tonight. Nancy and her husband Mark. Katie and her husband Ivan. Somewhere back here. And Dan and his wife Amanda, who could not be here with us tonight. We also want to extend a warm welcome to all players and alumni, Lancer football alumni, family and friends that have gathered here tonight. You will see lots of these people walking around with these shirts on. We'll talk more about that in just a little bit. Tonight, we would like to dedicate this field in honor of a man who was really the heart and soul of the beginning years of our program, Coach Fred Heydrich. From the first whistle of practice to the final seconds of every game, Coach led with passion, with integrity, and an unwavering faith in Jesus Christ, his Savior. Coach didn't just coach football here at Manitowoc Lutheran. His journey here began back in 1970, and he remained a part of our track program as a coach up until almost his passing in the year 2020. Almost 50 years as part of our track program. During his years here at Lutheran High, he taught English and he taught Phi Ed. As head varsity football coach, he amassed 184 wins and led 4 teams to WISA state runner-up trophies, including back-to-back appearances in 1994 and 1995. In addition to football, he coached JV basketball and varsity track, where his teams earned a state championship and 2 runner-up trophies. Let's have a round of applause for those accomplishments. And now I'd like to turn the microphone over to the president of Manitowoc Lutheran High School, Pastor Jason Hacker.
In our circles, there often is reluctance or discomfort in putting someone's name on something. That's understandable. Because when it comes to ministry and service, that ultimate Christian virtue stands out. Humility. It's not humble to draw attention to oneself. It's not humble to seek self-glory. In Christian service, we want the focus always to be on Jesus, yet it is the Lord who tells us, remember your leaders who spoke the word of God to you. Consider the outcome of their way of life and imitate their faith. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. So when we put a name on something and we remember, then we know why we do this. Because Jesus has gone and done this thing called ministry and established vocation, where he stands over here, and those whom he wants to receive his love and help are over here, and he puts somebody in the middle to do his work, to be his hands, to speak his word, to impact lives. So we know as we name something and we remember who is the one behind it all. And still in all our work and service to him, all glory is to our Lord and Savior Jesus.
Thank you, Pastor. As we prepared over the last several weeks for this night, we had so many stories that were shared with us from guys that played football for Coach. And he wasn't ever called Coach Heydrich or Mr. Heydrich or Fred Heydrich. He was simply known as Coach. And you're going to see that up on the scoreboard in a few minutes here. Those stories that people shared are part of a slideshow and part of the memory lane that's available inside school. If you haven't been in there, please stop in there during the second half or halftime or after the game. It'll be open for a while. Just take a look at all of those stories and the memories that have been shared. When we looked at those, there were really 2 themes that came through. The first one, and the most important one, was how important it was to Coach that his players became good Christian young men. And that was very, very important to him. And I heard that from so many alum, time after time. He would talk to us as a team. He would talk to us in private, making sure that we understood how important it was to be a good man. The second theme that we've heard over and over again is a little more lighthearted. And many of you know maybe where I'm going with this. It involves a tree. It's standing right over there. And if you made a mistake or you were goofing off in practice or something happened, you were told to take the tree. And you'd have to go and run around the tree. And I heard so many stories. I had volunteers tonight saying they were willing to chop the tree down because they had so many fond memories of running around that tree. Truly a blessing to our school, to our program. A great man, Coach was. So from this day forward, every time we turn on these lights and we play a game on this field, they're going to shine on the legacy of Coach Heidrich. This field will carry his name, but more importantly, it will carry what he stood for. Hard work, dedication, integrity, and faith in Jesus. So it is my privilege then to present a plaque to Barb, and it reads, Coach Heidrich Field, in honor of nearly 50 years of Christian leadership, unwavering dedication, and lasting influence on generations of Lancer athletes. Dedicated on August 22, 2025. Presented to the family of Coach Heidrich, presented by the MLHS Federation, Board of Control, and Lancer family. Congratulations. And I think Barb has a phrase she wants to share with you.
God be the glory.
Amen. Let's hear it. To God be the glory. So now, without further ado, if you would direct your attention to the scoreboard, let's all do a big count of 3 when I get it started here. All right, here we go. We have 3 gentlemen out there who were on Coach's first ever team that he coached. So thanks, guys, for cutting the ribbons for us. On the count of 3, everybody in the stands. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. There it is. Coach, we want to thank you for every early morning, for every late night, every lesson, every moment. This field reflects the countless lives you've touched and the difference you've made. Let's celebrate this dedication with pride, gratitude, and the same dedication that Coach brought to every game. If we could ask the family to get over in front of the bleachers right by the bench, we'd like to get a picture of the family in front of the bleachers. And then after the game, so family, if we could make our way over. We'd like the crowd behind us here. So crowd, if you want to stand up, that would be great. Everybody in the bleachers, please stand. As we are getting ready for this, after the game tonight, we will ask all former Lancer football players of any year, coaches, managers, if you were involved in Lancer football, along with the family, we're going to ask you to go to the scoreboard after the game for a picture with today's Lancer team. So we'll do that. And again, and maybe, who knows, maybe we'll walk around the tree when that's done as well. So thank you everybody for being here. God's blessings to you. Thanks to the Heidrich family clan for being part of this tonight. God bless.
All right, I'm going to take several pictures. You can't see me, I can't
Oh yeah. And go Lancers!
In the background.
Legend.
Almost there, everybody.
we are back from halftime. 35-0. That was a moving ceremony there, Micaiah, for what is now called Coach Heydrich Field. Truly a man who's inspired others and shown his light and love for his Savior and spread that to countless players, and now those players have passed that along to an amazing Lancer family we have here. Kickoff is deep. Josiah Martin with a boot.
And there's Van Dries, and that he's taken down at the 20.
So let's talk about that first half. Lancers start off quick with a 4th and 20 touchdown.
Van Dries with the return.
And since then have not looked back. Every single possession, minus a single turnover fumble with a miscommunication on a toss, has been a touchdown for the Lancers.
Yes, it's been very good. Very. I mean, not very, but pretty clean ball. Couple turnovers, like you said, couple penalties, but they definitely got a hold of it and came up with a 35 lead.
Isaac Wagner, probably our player of the first half, along with maybe Jamin Ott, who's been giving him the ball.
For sure.
Shifty. Ott's been comfortable in the pocket, and Wagner. Oh, slippery conditions here, getting late. It's gonna be a loss of 5. A little pressure by the Lancers on the left side of it.
Knocked down in the backfield.
Maybe had DeVries thinking twice about trying to cut there, and just like that, 2nd and long for the Jets. But yeah, Wagner, really strong first half showing. Muchka, defensive end.
Moves the ball back 5 yards.
2 interceptions, some good returns, and Coach Hulse and his team's got to be really happy going into the second half. Drop back, screen, set up well by the Jets, and he's got some space to run. Number 34,
Van Dries.
Van Dries, he can do a little bit of everything, and
Van Dries with the reception.
that's a big gain for the Jets out past the 40.
I would probably say their biggest play of this game so far. Looks like they're coming out of the half strong and ready to go.
That moves the ball up to the 43-yard line. 1st and 10, Jets.
Again, for those of you joining us, 10:20 to go, and now in the third quarter. Lancers good first half as the Jets roll out to their left, have an open receiver left side. Hard to see the number, but a gain of 6 or 7 there for the Jets.
Looked like Frazina there with the reception.
Pass caught by Frazina.
Good eyes.
Moves the ball up to the 49-yard line. 2nd and 4.
Second and 4, 9:43 to go. Jets 2 wide receivers to the right. Van Dries in the backfield. Ball's handed off to Van Dries. This time he's wrapped up. Gain of maybe a couple.
Van Dries with the carry. Tackle by Blake Ott. No gain on the play.
Gain of a couple inches on the
3rd
play.
and 4.
Third
To be
and 4.
accurate.
Down 35 at the 50, 4 to go. Jets certainly in 4-down territory now. Looking to get on the board in their first drive in the second half. Hand out to Van Dries, and he breaks a couple tackles all past the 40, down to the 38.
Van Dries with the carry. That moves the ball down.
If there's
to
one
the Lancer
really bright spot, we've said this
38-yard
before,
line.
Micaiah,
1st
tonight,
and
it's been
10,
Van Dries
Jets.
tonight, huh?
Yeah, he's made some huge plays for the Jets, and definitely is that spark for them that's trying to get them back to maybe compete to compete in this game.
Yeah, you know, they could put a score. They have a score here. It's a 4-possession game, and
Gotta get some stats on
they're
defense.
gonna have to force the up, which they have not been able to do. But it's a new half, new legs. As the ball is pitched back to Van Dries, he's gonna get the corner, able to get a couple yards before we're pushed out of bounds.
Second and 7.
Pass off to the right.
And pass short for Frazina.
Pass to Frazina.
Hecker was looking for that one. If almost got a break on that one, and he would have been 70 yards gone for a touchdown if he was able to get that one. Getting a little chilly here. 7 to go in the third quarter. Out to the right. Oh, in and out of the hands of Dylan. He turned his head a little late and was a little surprised to see the ball so close, but able to get a hand on it and disrupt the pass anyway.
4th and 7.
4th and 7, and you better believe the Jets are going for it here. And not that this is a must-score moment by any means, but it's about as close to it as it can get, being down 35. Fourth and 7, fake to Van Dries, play action, roll to the right.
Throws it.
Able to get behind the Lancer defense, but the Lancers, ball is thrown short.
Pass is incomplete.
And Hecker able to get back there. As originally was an open receiver, but not today. And Lancers
will take over on downs.
Take over on downs. Again, if you are looking to support us here in the broadcast team, we are always looking to improve our equipment to make this viewing experience better for you. In the description of this video, you'll find 2 links. One for those maybe looking to advertise. We have open slots for commercials and sponsorships. Take a look there. If you're maybe just a fan that wants to support but not have an advertisement, there's another link down there for donations as well. Again, all money given will go to support our club and help us bring a better product to you. First down run by the Lancers, gain of a couple, 5:18 to go. And Lancers are okay with that time continuing to tick. Lots going on this week, other sports starting up. Again, Micaiah, you play on the volleyball team. I help out coach that as well. Coming off a state championship. First scrimmages tomorrow. How does the team look early preseason here?
I think we're looking pretty good. The chemistry is definitely up. A lot of returning players, so that's always super fun. It's just a super positive environment, and that's always what you need. And it's going to be fun. And, you know, we kind of forget about last season, and we just kind of go for what we want this year. And, I mean, I guess that's another state championship. So, and we know we can do it, so we just got to get there.
Yeah, new gym as well. So first time maybe having practice in the new gym. Has that been a bit different this year? Has that been better? Able to maybe use more courts, things like that?
Yeah, it's definitely been better for, let's say, our JV teams who sometimes usually weren't being able to get on a court until 4:35ish, which kind of stinks. But now this year, everyone can get on the court because there's 3 courts, and now we have one in the Aux gym too, and it's super nice and it's super convenient because our whole program can practice just in the same gym.
Would you say it's nice having air conditioned when you're having practice, not having to have giant fans pumping air from other rooms?
Very, very nice. The floors are not as wet and people aren't slipping all over the place, so it's really good for our health too.
Yeah, so coming, volleyball game season starting up here. You got scrimmages tomorrow at Lincoln. If people want to come watch that, that's open to the public. Otherwise, games starting up here in a couple weeks. I think next week, I think you have your first tournament somewhere. I'm not sure where. We'd have to look that. Maybe we'll look up on the schedule here and let you guys know. Otherwise, 5 home games this year. Volleyball, last year they only had 3. This year they have, I think, 5 times you can watch them here at home in the new Lancer gym. So you have to come out and watch. Always a fun atmosphere for that.
Yeah, it'll be our first volleyball game in there. The first basketball game was super hype for both the guys and the girls, so I can't wait to see what the energy and just the atmosphere of that game will be. Mr. Earl, how's the JV team looking like this year so far?
Always fun, JV. You always get some new players each year, so it'll be fun. We have a scrimmage tomorrow as well, so looking forward to that. 3rd down and short, and Lancers able to push past the line of scrimmage and push into the 41 for a first down. Sorry, 46.
Muchka with the carry. That moves the ball up to the 46-yard line. That's a Manitowoc. Luke for Lancer. First down.
Who's working?
This doesn't work. We've tried everything. And I don't want to make you stand on there. It doesn't work. So it's the one that it's just not working.
Timeout, Lancers.
And he gets a shot, it goes in line right away.
Where is the other game? The next Lancer game, the next Lancer football game will be at Mishicot. If you're looking for something to do on a Thursday night, since it is Memorial Day week, or Labor Day weekend, sorry about that, Labor Day weekend, so the 28th of August, the football team will be at Mishicot, 7 p.m. sharp.
Always a fun atmosphere out. Lancers versus Mishicot in almost every sport. So yeah, a fun one to get out to if you're available. First down and 10. Ott to his left finds. Ooh, good tackle there by the Jets. But a good catch as well by Logan Haupt.
Pass caught by Logan Haupt.
Gain of 5, and Lancers cross midfield now at the 50-51.
Moves the ball into Jets territory at the 49-yard line. Second down.
Seems like we'll only have one camera the rest of the night. Sorry about those technical difficulties we're experiencing. First game of the night. First game of the season, and outdoors always adds a little difficulty. But again, next time you see us, hopefully we'll have 2 nice new camera angles for you. As another good run there. Gain of 3.
Wagner with the carry.
Making it 3rd and short.
Ball at the 46, 3rd and 2.
Two wide receivers out wide, 2 tailbacks in the backfield. Ott's gonna take it himself, but no room there. And a decision to make now, 4th and about 5.
Snell with the sack.
Looks like Lancers are gonna go for
Moves
it.
the ball back to the 49-yard
with
line.
a minute 30 left in the third quarter. Really no harm in going forward here. Lancers have been successful on fourth down tonight. Oh, good screen play by the Lancers. That is Dylan. Good hard tackle at the end, but a good gain down to the 28. 55 seconds to go in the third quarter. In a calm, cool, brisk Friday evening.
Ball is placed at the 28-yard line. That's a Manitowoc Lutheran Lancer. First down.
She's like,
Hot hands off to Wagner, who again is having himself a game today. Has reached the pay dirt multiple times and gets another nice gain all the way to the Jets 14. And that'll end the third quarter. 3 quarters down, no scores in the third, as Lancers have slowed down with only a quarter to go, 35-0.
Past football players, coaches, and managers are asked to head over to the scoreboard for a group photo with the Heydrich family. Then the Heydrich family has invited everyone to join them and take a walk around the tree. That's after the game. Thank you.
oh well. We better be jumping.
All right, 12 minutes to go here, fourth quarter. Coach Heydrich Field. Lancers in full control, chance to go up by 6 scores now. Ott hands off down the middle. Tough run, but not a lot of space. Gain of about 3.
Martin with the carry.
Josiah Martin, kicker for the Lancers, with a gain of 3.
Gain of 4 yards brings up 2nd and 6, ball to 10.
Did you know, Micaiah, that Lancers now has a automatic robot that paints the field?
I did. I actually saw it. I think it was. Were they painting it yesterday? I can't remember if it was yesterday or 2 days ago.
It does its job when it wants to do its job, I feel like.
I saw it going though, and I was really impressed. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. If you've noticed I don't know if it does all the fancy colors in the middle or not, but it does a nice job of doing all the lines without anyone having to watch it. So that's another thing that that run is stuffed short. No real gain there. Maybe a gain of a half a yard. Another thing that, again, a lot of our Lancer family donated to help us be able to afford that. Allow this field to look nice on game days. Again, really a lot of that we do around here is thanks to a lot of generosity from people. From building that new school, the new gym, and all the stuff out here. And again, of course, those who help us out with Broadcasting Club, whether that's advertisers or donations. We really do appreciate the Lancer family for really everything they do.
Yeah, it's awesome, and it's just amazing how everyone can come together and just create something so special too, like that gym you're just talking about. It's amazing in there, and there's so many things that we get to enjoy now in there.
Oh, and that throw was almost intercepted by Dominic Frenza.
Frazina.
Flag down on the play.
Aiden Krause, quarterback out there. Brother of his very own Micaiah Krause up here in the booth. Almost throws his first interception of the season, but there was a penalty on the play. Still waiting to see who it's on. Looks like it's a hold, and that's going to set the Lancers back 10 if it's accepted. And it is. So it's going to be 3rd and 15. Kind of fun to see little brother out there, Micaiah.
Penalty against the Lancers.
Yep. Glad to see him out there.
So that backs them up to
He's coming off a year last year that had dealing with an injury, and nice for him to be able to play sports again, because I know that's something that he loves, and
Yeah.
he's an athletic guy, so sports teams will benefit from having him out there as well.
Yeah, it's really good to see him out there and exciting because I know that's what he loves to do. So
3rd and 14.
as long as he makes the right place.
Well, he'll get another chance here, as Jamin Ott seems to be with this lead done for the night, but there's a false start, and Lancers going to make their job a little harder here. Now going to be 3rd and 20. As a new quarterback, that's not the ideal starting spot you'd like to be put into.
No, it's kind of hard, but
Again, a lot of big football team this year for the Lancers. A lot of freshmen, really big freshman class. If you were in our school last couple days, you'd notice the hallways are full. It's a freshman class of 87 this year. So a lot of those boys out for the JV football team, and that one's dropped. Couldn't quite hold on to that one. It's going to be 4th and long, and here comes the field goal team for what is going to be almost a 40-yard field goal. I guess this is a good time to maybe see, hey, how far is our range here?
yeah, agree.
This is, it's going to be a field goal, and it is going to be exactly 40 yards for Josiah Martin. Again, a good test of his leg strength here. And it's far enough. No, it's not.
Just
a
short.
couple yards short. So
no good.
that was a good kick, though.
So Roncalli will take over on down.
I'd say that would have been good from probably about 37, so maybe good to put in your back pocket of, hey, 35, 36, that's kind of the range you're looking for.
Yeah. I mean, if you have the wind on the side, maybe you could have gone even further.
Yeah, not a lot of breeze out here tonight, so flag is completely still. As 7 minutes to go, and your Lancers looking to start 1-0 and bring home the trophy of the Holy War of cross-town rivals Manitowoc Lutheran and Roncalli Jets.
Gotta love him.
And Jets short run up the middle, and I think both teams putting a lot of their second string in here and giving them a chance to play this first game.
So that'll be 2nd and 7 from the 23.
This one is about over with 6 minutes and counting to go. Still got Van Dries back there for the Jets, so see how maybe some of these, they're going to choose to pass right down the middle.
Right through a whole bunch of Lancer defenders.
Pass incomplete. 3rd down.
5 minutes and 50 seconds left in the ball game.
And we do have a running clock here, so 5 and change is all we're going to get here tonight, barring a few stops here and there.
Van Dries with the carry.
And there's Van Dries again. Again, he's had a lot of good carries tonight. He's a tough,
Gladowski with the tackle.
in open space, he's tough to
That moves
get
the
down.
ball up to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, Jets.
James Gladowski getting maybe one of his first tackles of the night. Jets drop back. Again, hand it off to Van Dries this time. Good form
Van
tackle
Dries with the run.
by Jonathan Nauman,
Sophomore.
sophomore. Fun fact, Jonathan Nauman,
Charlie Bergen on the tackle.
one of the few students to get ejected from speedball last year in Winter Festival week. He won't mind me telling that story. He loves bringing that one up. So he accidentally knocked the whistle out of the ref's mouth, and that's an automatic ejection in most sports. So he's a good kid. Hard worker too, John. Here's a pass down the middle. Nobody home there for the Jets. That was meant for Cowley. Well, a little short. 4 minutes to go. 3rd and 9. Hand off to Van Dries. Who else? And he's going to drive a hard run. Carry a couple of Lancers for probably 5-6 yards to get that first down. 3:25 to go.
Gladowski in on the tackle. That moves the ball up to the 46-yard line. 1st and 10, Jets.
Jets going to drop back to pass. Has a man deep if they can get him, covered by 3 defenders. And a good attempt there by Cowley with 3 defenders all around him. Got a hand on it, but well done by the Lancers to disrupt that pass. You got Ethan Marone out there with the disruption. You're getting some play time. He's in my business class this year. We were talking about the game today. He was excited to get out here to see if he can get a chance to get in, and here he is, breaking up passes. I know his sister's out here. Just saw his sister Emily here. Saw her at halftime. I'm sure she's excited to see her brother do that. And there's another run by Van Dries, and he's got some space. And that's a good run to the 30.
Van Dries with the run.
2 minutes left to go, and
Roman DeMarco.
Roncalli is trying to get that goose egg off this board here.
Yep, they're gonna keep pushing.
And again, Lancer's got a lot of subs in, but you know, they want to keep that. They want to keep that shutout as alive if they can as well.
Yeah.
1st and 10, Jets.
There's some pride in it.
There is indeed. 1 minute 35 seconds on the clock. Jets are going to give it to Van Dries again. That's a good shoestring tackle.
Van Dries with the carry.
And I believe that was Evan Wagner. Evan, another guy that I got to talk to today a little bit about the game. And again, when you talk to any of these guys, they are just excited to play.
I think that's just a good thing about their culture, like on this football team, is they are just so excited and they think they can prove themselves and like make a name for themselves here this year too.
Oh, and that's a great sack. And who is it again? It's Evan Wagner
with the sack.
I ran into Mr. Wagner at halftime, and I said to him, "What did you feed Isaac Wagner today? Because he's having himself a game." And now apparently he gave it to both the boys. As Evan Wagner 2 big plays in a row with 42 seconds left, and we are mere seconds away from a 1-0 record for your Lancers. And drop back for the pass again. Left side, no good. It's 4th down and 12. Clock's ticking. 20 seconds on the clock. Maybe they'll get one more play in here. And they are going to choose to let that clock drop. And your Lancers, first win, first shutout of the season. What a better way
To start the season.
and to start the history of Coach Heydrich Field.
The Manitowoc Lutheran Lancers 35. Roncalli Jets nothing. You have just seen the first victory on Coach Heydrich Field.
Well, Micaiah,
The Lancers take on Michigan.
what a start. Full team win. Offense played well. Didn't need to score in the second half. Kind of took it easy. Took the foot off the gas. Just ran the clock. Did a great job of doing that. Playing turnover free that second half as well. Defense, give it up. It's tough to get a shutout in football.
I agree. Defense played offense did a great job in that first half, and good effort by the Jets, and hope they have a great rest of their season too.
Well, thank you for joining us tonight. Again, Lancer Broadcaster Club is sponsored by businesses and individuals like you. See our description for more information about how to sponsor us. And catch the Lancers back in action next week as they take on the Michigan Indians in Michigan. No live stream from us. I'm sure you can find one there. Otherwise, join us out there and see if we can tackle a good start to the Big East season and start 2-0 in Michigan. Thursday, Night Lights. Thank you for joining. I'm Nathan Gergel. Joining me tonight was Micaiah Crosby. Micaiah, pleasure doing this game with you. I'm sure we'll hear you again, maybe not during maybe football season, but we always know Micaiah does a great job during basketball season broadcasting as well. So, Micaiah, good luck in your volleyball season. Look forward to seeing how you guys do there as well.
Thank you so much, and great doing it with you always, as always.
Have a good night, everybody.